Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to my little corner of the internet. If you happen to be new around here, I give you a warm welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you for choosing to hang out with me once again. In this particular video, I'm going to be filling a sketchbook page with whatever really comes to mind. Sort of a free draw day, you could say. And while I'm showing you the footage of me doing that, I want to have a little rant about what my goals are for the new year. But before I get into the goals, I just want to, discuss what I'm deciding to draw in this session. So I came across on Pinterest pictures of cats in cute outfits, and if you don't know, I love cats. I have two cats of my own, and I've attempted to put costumes on them before, but it only lasts a few minutes. But I love cats in cute outfits, so I wanted to draw some, and I did both like anthropomorphic cats and also just a regular old cat in a cowboy hat too. So, nah, all basically all the outfits at least were references from Pinterest. The first cat I drew, the outfit was a reference, but I drew the cat instead of a pretty lady. Um, and the middle cat I drew was a reference from Pinterest that I just did a redraw of. Sorry, a picture that I did a drawing of. And the other one was a cat, and there was like a cat in this outfit, but instead of drawing it realistic, I did like an anthropomorphic stylization of it. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this page. It goes through lots of ups and downs of me liking it, disliking it, and whatnot. But I just stuck through it and just made it doodly and fun. And really, it's just for the background for me talking in this video. So yeah. With that being said, let's get into the first goal that I have created for myself. And that is to complete 2 sketchbooks this year. This one is a little more basic than the other goals I have, but it's definitely a long-term goal. And I want to be specific in explaining that I mean completing the sketchbook that I'm currently working in and one other sketchbook. So I'm working on 15, so we're doing 15 and 16 this year. I don't know how much faith I actually have in this goal, but I am going to try. The sketchbook I am in now, I received from the brand Artix along with some of their markers for a collaboration I did back in August, and I have been enjoying both using the sketchbook and the markers, which I actually use those markers in this video. Yeah, I received the sketchbook back in August, but I didn't really start working in it until I finished the sketchbook prior, which was in November. And honestly, now that I am thinking about it, um, I am pretty happy with the progress I've made so far. I'm about a third of the way through, and it's only been a couple months, which is crazy for me. Like, I don't usually work this fast, but I am far less busy than I used to be. I used to be lucky to finish a sketchbook within a year, so now that I'm thinking about it, like I am trying to work on my skills, and drawing, at least trying to draw once a day. So this goal might be more obtainable than I originally thought. But yeah, now I'm gonna go over to my second goal, which is YouTube related. It is to reach 5,000 subscribers. What might seem like a little goal is something that feels obtainable to me. I'm currently just over 1,000 subs, and I was able to gain that many subscribers since I started my channel a couple months ago. And on a side note, I am super grateful for all of you that have decided to click on my videos and subscribing and just supporting my channel in any way, really. Because without your support, I might not be as motivated to continue making art content like I still am today. All your comments mean a ton to me, and I'm very grateful to have my little community. Alright, enough with the sentimentals. Let's move on to my next goal for this year. So this is technically two goals in one, but they tie in together closely, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. The goals that are tied together is having a set video goal and getting my YouTube channel monetized. They tie together because in order to get monetized, I need to put in the effort that includes fighting my battles with the darn YouTube algorithm. I've heard a lot of the time to get seen on the algorithm, it requires consistent and persistent posting. I currently work another job, so that doesn't have the most consistent scheduling. So instead of having a set schedule to make videos, I've settled with the goal of having 2 videos posted a month. That would leave me with 24 videos posted by the end of the year, give or take if I follow this strictly. For me, it's not about completing the goals to perfection, but about having something to motivate me. For example, the target of having a 2 video goal each month, that will then motivate me to continue creating, and the discipline of the goal will help me with fighting the good old procrastination. And hopefully in the long run, working on posting consistently will help get the watch hours I need to get the channel monetized. I don't know if I really need to explain why I want to get the channel monetized, other than like who else wouldn't want to make money from doing this? But really, like in all seriousness, I want to someday be able to say that creating art, doing what I love most, is my career. And in a way that I love to do it. Sketchbooking and making silly videos, brainstorming, coming up with cool concepts and stories that maybe having a platform I can share it on and utilize to grow too, right? So yeah, again, your interest and support is always majorly appreciated, and I really mean it. So I don't know how else to say it because I feel like I'm getting repetitive, but let's move on to my next goal. The final thing I'm going to talk about today is how I would like to do more finished pieces of artwork, especially both traditional and digital painting. There are a few concepts I'd like to work on which can be studied and put into practice through creating completed paintings. And I got the list here, which is color theory, rendering, backgrounds, perspective, and personal style. These are all concepts I'd like to focus on this year to further hone in on my skills. And for fun, here are a few throwaway ideas that are not necessarily goals, but ideas that would be fun to dabble with this year, especially where I'm working through my sketchbooks. Character design, making more original characters, making maybe some comic panels, and getting better at short form content for like YouTube shorts and Instagram. I suck at it. I think that's all I have to say for this video. If you have some art goals yourself, feel free to share your goals in the comments too. I love to see what motivates people and what others are wanting to focus on. Again, thank you so much for making the choice to hang out with whittle me. It's because of you guys that I'm continuously inspired to even be putting myself on these platforms. I don't want to beg, but if you feel like you enjoyed my content, feel free to maybe hit the like button or perhaps consider subscribing and jumping on for the ride. It is in my best intention to be very active this year. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you later.